Tonight on KSL Outdoors. There he is. Got him. We head to Canada for the big three.
Speckle belly, pretty good.
Find food, fun, and fish. I'm Adam Meikle, and we're going fishing.
KSL Outdoors with Adam Meikle is brought to you by your local Ford stores.
The ice is coming off, and we are going fishing. Hi, I'm Adam Meikle with KSL Outdoors, but Matt Anderson from Camp Chef, we're not going fishing in the United States. Where are you taking us?
Up to Canada, the Great White North.
And Lake?
Isquottican.
Say that again?
Isquottican.
All right, we're going after walleye, lake trout.
Big northerns.
Northern pike.
Yep.
All right.
Big fish.
Big fish. And we stopped off at Fish Tech because we got to gear up. We got to hit the road. It's what? Flight to Saskatchewan.
Into Saskatoon, 4-hour drive up to Otter Lake, and then a float plane, about 45-minute ride up.
I'm already tired. Let's go shop.
Done.
Lake trout. Then we're going to start with some bigger tubes. There's a 4.5 that's already got the heads involved. Then we're going to go down and get you some spoons. There's no such thing as too big.
That should do the trick.
Yeah.
It's going to be
How about white and green?
getting in front of them, ripping it past them. They're going to whack it.
Isquottican Lake Lodge is located in central Saskatchewan.
Oh,
Right there.
at the boat.
Nice. The lake is home to the toothy northern pike, Nice fish.
30.5 inches.
the tasty walleye,
And that's walleye.
That might be my biggest walleye.
and
There he is.
Got one.
some hard-fighting Lunker Lakers. Look at that fish! Good job, sir! Oh, man, the trifecta today. To get there, we boarded a flight. First stop, where are we headed?
Minneapolis.
Our next leg takes us to Saskatoon. From there, we load up into a rental car. Where's your luggage?
I don't know. Somewhere between Minneapolis and here, and I'm without underwear.
You can borrow mine.
Thank you.
You can turn them inside out. And from here, it's a 5-hour drive to the small town of Missinippi, where civilization is in our rearview mirror as we board a float plane for our final leg.
We're on Otter Lake here. We're going to fly over to Isquottican Lake, which is about a 25-minute flight. You're going to see a lot of Lac La Ronge Provincial Park, the Churchill River system, and some incredible area to fish. There's 10,000 lakes in northern Saskatchewan, so there's an endless array of fishing opportunity.
Our host for the week is owner and operator of Isquottican Lake Lodge,
Hey, I don't want Bryce.
Bryce Liddell.
We're situated on an island here. I've had people that have told me that this is one of the most special places that they've ever been to. I don't think it's all because of the fishing. I think it's because it's a place where you only see people that come with you.
Our group of buddies is part of a larger group of outdoor riders, cooks, and friends, all gathered for a week-long get-together of fishing, food, and fun.
Pike, walleye, pike and walleye tonight, right?
Yep, that's the target.
We'll go for pike and walleye. See you out there.
Isquottican Lake is a natural lake that is about 3 times the size of Strawberry Reservoir. The ice has only been off for a few weeks, so the water is still cold. I'm going to take us up here just a little further. Bryce has told us to start in Black Bay, where the water is warmer, for our first target of the trip.
I'm ready.
I'm fishing with Glade Harris, a buddy from Harriman. We know there's walleye in the area, but not knowing where to start, we decided to troll some cranks and cover water. White. Is that a fish? Yeah. Fish on. Pretty fish too, isn't it? Dude, nice walleye. Look at that, first one of the trip. That's a good one. God, look how dark they are.
Nice fish.
Look at the colors on him.
colors.
They don't see them like that in Utah.
First walleye in Canada. Back he goes.
It turns out Black Bay should have been called Walleye Bay.
There's the fish.
We ended up coming here every day, and every day we took home a limit of 3 to 5 pound walleye.
That's got to be a walleye, huh? Feels like it.
Eat it.
Got some weight.
there's a double. Nice. Couple walleyes.
Oh man, yours is good.
Yeah. Thanks. I'll let yours. Look at that, couple twins. Found a little school of them. Just nice fish.
Doubles.
Yeah, that's pretty good. We'd take that in Utah every day, huh?
Yeah, those both good fish.
Could you imagine a lake like this in Utah? How many anglers would be here and we have this whole place to ourselves?
Yep, the whole lake all to ourselves.
Yeah, that's a good 4.5, 5 pound fish.
Yep.
Cool. We already got lunch. Put them back?
Yep,
All
fish
right.
bump.
Fish bump. Nice. Thanks, dude. See you, big girl. The next day, we fished with Nate Woodard. There he is. Nate has never bottom bounced for a walleye and was up for learning a new technique. It's a good fish. Nothing like bottom bouncing 4-pound walleyes all day.
I guess that probably walleye is the predominant species here, but people like to come for the hat trick. That's walleye, lake trout, and northern pike.
All right, Nate.
An average walleye would be from 3 to 5 pounds.
Oh, doubles!
And up to probably 8, you know, and the odd one even more, 10 pounds I've seen.
Nice fish.
Get in there.
Oh, that's a big one. Oh, Jared, that's a tank. Coming up. Oh, I think he just hit me. There he is. Got him. Oh, got a fish. I don't know if it's the same one, but it's a good one. We switched tactics and our target. But first, let's check out this week's climate quiz question. 1/8 of Saskatchewan's surface area is covered by water. Saskatchewan is home to roughly 100,000 lakes, and many of these are a fisherman's paradise. Our climate quiz question tonight is, can you name the 3 world record species of fish that were all caught in Saskatchewan? Now, once you know the answer, log on to our KSL Outdoors Facebook page, give us the correct answer, and while you're at it, give us a like. We'll then randomly select and announce a winner on our page the following week. The winner set to walk away with a Climate Static V sleeping pad. And our answer to last week's question, which was, prior to 1921, what was the official name of the Colorado River? If you answered the Grand River, you were right. KSL Outdoors, powered by Ford. We'll be right back to fishing in Canada.
KSL Outdoors is also brought to you by Sportsman's Warehouse, Fish Tech Outfitters, Utah State Parks, Burt Brothers, Climate, Intermountain Wind and Solar, the Cabins at Bear River Lodge, Trax Power Sports Rentals, and Camp Chef.
There he is, and feed it, and there's a fish. Welcome back to Squatigan Lake. You know, I think we could have just caught walleye this trip, and it would have been considered a success. Nice fish. God, they're all just pretty. Okay, Nathan.
I know, still my turn.
And Nate is the last to finish up, so we can finally go target some pike. They'll hit without a worm.
I kind of hate you guys.
Sorry, dude. Keep going. I'm gonna let him go. There he is.
That's what I needed. I needed you to look away.
Quit watching me. I'm not saying nothing. I'm not saying nothing.
Oh, Canada.
Nate finally did get his walleye, and we finally got after some pike. I want to jinx you.
Pressure is on.
I would say they probably average from, you know, 3 to 6 pounds.
Oh,
right there
at the boat.
Nice.
Sometimes you'll end up with a 20-pounder.
That's kind of cool when it's the first cast.
Start us off, Nathan.
All right, let's see what we got here.
Is that your best so far?
Oh yeah, by far. Right at 30.5 inches.
Nice. Nice fish.
30.5 inches.
Nice.
Beautiful.
You're just bragging.
Back to the depths. Boom!
So most of the Canadian Shield lakes are going to have walleye, pike, lake trout, whitefish, and some of them will actually have Arctic grayling as well. But the fishing is always pretty consistent.
Like that?
Most Canadians prefer to fish the spring months, so end of May, early June is always prime time. It's when the fishing is usually the best.
There he is. Got him. Oh, got that fish. I don't know if it's the same one, but it's a good one.
Oh yeah, look at him. Alligator roll up.
I think that's him. He's not as big as I thought, but that's a good one, huh?
Little net shrink.
It's a good one, though.
He's taking up a good portion of that net.
Nice. That's the biggest one of the trip for me. It's a good fish, though.
Very nice fish.
Yeah, nice fillet on him.
A little on the higher side of what we mentioned.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Yeah, it's good to see him. God, you know there's some giants in here.
If you're an expert, you're going to be challenged a little bit, but if you're a new guy too, the fish are pretty cooperative. You know, after a day or two, you're going to figure it out, catch some really nice walleyes. The walleye have been beautiful up here, real nice shoulders on them. And it's kind of a do-it-yourself deal, but then the staff is here as well to help you along. You know, they can tell you where on the lake to go, but they can also help you with the boat handling if you're a novice at that too. So, I mean, it's great for all levels of anglers, I believe.
Nice. That's a good one.
Seems like a better one.
We also had a chance to help Nate's dad, Jim, check off a few items on his bucket list.
A lot of firsts for you and your dad, Nate.
Oh, big old flag.
Lots of first. First pike, first walleye. First time in float paint, first pike on a fly.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Way cool.
Yeah.
First time bottom bouncing, it just goes on and on. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I love it.
Oh yeah, look at those teeth.
Nice pike.
Oh yeah.
That's a good one. That's the biggest one we've seen so far. Nice, Jim. A lot more here coming up from Canada in a moment, but first back to the guys at Fish Tech for tonight's fishing report.
It's that time of the year the walleye have spawned, now they're going on the feed bag. It's time to get up on the lake and catch some walleye. Hi, I'm Dan Smith from Fish Tech Outfitters. Here's a few methods that'll probably get you some walleye. Number one that most people do is a bottom bouncer. You can get them in colors or you can get them plain. Hook a worm harness with a spinner on it. That's one way. The other way is to troll a crankbait. You know, get a variety of crankbaits. The other way is a jig and a night crawler. And this is probably my most favorite way of catching them. Some of them have stinger hooks you can hook on, the others don't. Get a variety of colors. Do the color according to the water clarity. This is how you rig your bottom bouncer, worm harness, spinner rig together. You take the bottom bouncer out, open up the swivel, straighten out the line on the worm harness, snap it onto the swivel. This worm harness has got a double rig hook, so you hook the nose of the worm in the front, and then you put this about halfway back in the worm. And when you're trolling, you want the blade to go just fast enough to turn. You don't want to go real fast. If you have any questions on how to rig this or what to use on walleye, come on down to Fish Tech and we'll help you out. Now for tonight's fishing line.
Welcome back to KSL Outdoors. I'm Adam Meikle along with Brad Fenson, freelance writer and one heck of a cook. We are doing a short lunch. I should say you are doing a short lunch. What do we got going on here today?
Well, we got some fresh walleye and pike that everyone caught this morning. We sent them out and said, catch a fish that's about the right size for your hunger level at lunch. So everybody,
We brought 3. We're hungry.
Everyone brought fish, and we've got some hash brown potatoes and onions that we also did in a big Camp Chef lumberjack pan. We've got the over the fire grate that they also make. Camp Chef has 2 different sizes. We have the Dutch oven with kernel corn, and we've got some beautiful fish that we prepared here. We put it in Frank's Red Hot and then floured it up, and we're gonna just put that into the lard.
And again, why do you use lard?
Well, whenever you're cooking over the fire, it's hard to get oils or fats that won't burn, and lard will not burn no matter how hot it gets. If you were to use olive oil or butter, it's gonna burn in this pan over a hot fire.
Okay.
So lard is a very good medium when you're working in the outdoors with temperatures that you don't always have full control of.
Yeah, and over a fire, obviously, it's a little tough.
Yes.
But you were saying that cooking doesn't need to be difficult. You can make it pretty easy.
You should make it easy. You got to enjoy it. If you're not enjoying it and it's hard, you're probably doing it wrong.
Brad's walleye recipe is just that, easy. Soak your fillets in Frank's Red Hot sauce for a few minutes. Coat the fillets in flour and your favorite seasonings until the fillets are not sticky.
Basically, you just shake them off, and that's ready for the pan. That's perfect. Nice.
It's my new favorite recipe for walleye, especially fresh walleye, over the fire on a Camp Chef fire grill.
As Utahns, we're pretty fortunate to have Camp Chef locally made, right there in our hometown to call them up and have any issues. They have so many different products. I think 300 products now.
They have a huge SKU line. It's hard to keep track of it all, but we use a lot of it at home. We make all our own sausages and everything. We've used the smoke vault, the smoke grill, cook over the fire. We make our own breads in the Dutch ovens, cornbread, everything. It's a good lifestyle.
Yeah, it is. Give me a taste test here, Jim.
Okay.
What do you think?
I'm gonna try it. Absolutely delicious.
You cheated. You already tried it. It was pretty good.
I tried it. Yeah, not pretty good. It's excellent.
I'm gonna steal a little piece.
Steal a little piece.
You're used to kids eating off your plate, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
How's the food been? Been pretty fantastic.
Oh, it has been absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah.
Really good. Gourmet cooking, outdoors. Who could ask for more?
And we didn't have to cook it.
No, we didn't have to cook it.
Hey, we'll have more here from Squatigan Lake, say that 100 times, in a moment. But first, down a different trail in tonight's Utah Field Guide.
The most common and widespread bear in Canada is not the grizzly bear, but the American black bear. Solitary animals, black bears roam large territories. Males can have a 15 to 80 square mile home range. Black bears are very opportunistic eaters. Most of their diet consists of grasses, roots, berries, and insects. They also eat fish and mammals and can easily develop a taste for human foods and garbage. Bears who become habituated to human food at campsites can be dangerous and are often killed. Thus, the frequent reminder, don't feed the bears. When winter arrives, black bears spend the season dormant in their dens feeding on body fat reserves. They make their dens in caves, burrows, brush piles, and other sheltered spots. Black bears den for various lengths of time, governed by the diverse climates in which they live, from Canada to northern Mexico. Female black bears give birth to 2 or 3 blind, helpless cubs in midwinter and nurse them in the den until spring. For more information on any critter found in Utah and even Canada, check out our Utah Field Guide on our outdoors page at ksltv.com.
Yep, we got off the plane here at Squatigan Lake here in Saskatchewan, Canada. We're in such a rush. Well, at least I was. Didn't even bring a raincoat. Clay did, and he's not sharing.
No.
Don't blame him.
Won't fit him anyway.
Let's find out that recreation forecast now by turning over the guys and gals back in Salt Lake. Welcome back to Lake Squatigan here in Saskatchewan, Canada. I'm Adam Eagle. Don't forget, if you're looking for some ideas to get your family into the outdoors, you can check our outdoors calendar page right there on our website at ksltv.com. One for Facebook. Daryl, how's it been so far?
Great.
Yeah.
Scenery's great, fishing's great.
Yeah.
Couldn't be better.
Yeah.
Don't have it in Texas.
Don't quite have this in Dallas, do you? Now, do you?
No, we don't.
Food's been pretty good too.
Food's awesome. How could it be better?
Hey, some beautiful scenery up here, some beautiful walleyes we were showing you earlier. Some of the colors on those fish are just amazing. Don't forget, if you catch a nice fish like that, see some beautiful scenery like this, take a picture, submit it to our snapshot contest. You might walk away with our big prize from Camp Chef. Now the best of the week, our snapshot of the week.
We kick it off with the sound of a screaming reel. Young Jaron was up fishing Flaming Gorge when his rod went off. It was all giggles for the ensuing battle. Jaron's first rainbow of the year made 3 great runs, each time peeling line off his reel, at which time Jaron thought his reel was broke. But finally, the big bow succumbed to the net. Easton shows you don't have to travel to Canada to catch a toothy northern pike. Easton was at Yuba with his grandpa when he hooked into his first ever northern. This 36-inch pike slammed Easton's bait right at the boat, his biggest fish to date. Jed took his visiting father to Willard Bay for Father's Day to try their luck with some wipers, and now Dad is impressed. Jed says they were casting crankbaits on the West Dike, and his dad almost lost his rod on the first wiper. Dad couldn't believe how hard these wiper fight. They kept a limit for dinner and called it a day. Charlisa poses with her biggest kokanee out of the berry to date. Weighing just under 4 pounds, Charlisa says her crew loves the peeling runs these fish do, and they are by far their favorite fish to catch. Strawberry, she says, please keep producing big boys like this. But our winner tonight has the name and fish to prove it. Fisher Stringham often says he's the best fisherman in the world, mostly because of his name. But on a recent trip to Lake Powell, he proved just that. Fisher caught this large striped bass all by himself, and boy, was he proud of it. A cool catch, Fisher. Now that gives you claim to another title, our big prize for having just won, our Snapshot of the Week. Remember, submit your pictures or video plus an explanation of your latest outdoor adventures online at ksltv.com. The winner each week wins the new Pro 60X 2-burner stove with two 30,000 BTU burners and matchless ignition. Plus, the winner is also entered into our Ford Trucks quarterly Facebook giveaway for a Camp Chef pellet grill.
Build your outdoor kitchen with Camp Chef, the way to cook outdoors. Well, we caught walleye, northern pike. You say there's lake trout, even burbot in there.
Yeah, there are.
All right, we're going to do that next week for next week's show.
That'd be awesome.
All right, you got some points we can go hit?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's a fish. This time of the year, they could be shallow, could be deep.
All right.
So I'm sure you'll find them.
Cool. A lot of fun.
Hey.
I look forward to the rest of the week.
Great having you up here.
Yeah. Hey, we'll have more here on KSL Outdoors from Canada, Asquattigan Lake next week. Be sure to tune in. Until then, I'm Adam Meikle, KSL Outdoors, reminding you to get out with your family, your friends, and make some memories outdoors. We'll see you next weekend. Good night.
Yeah, that was second and third. That is refreshing.